Hey friends, welcome to our Utsuk YouTube channel. This is our part 24 video tutorial on Java programming. In this video tutorial, we're gonna discuss about the interfaces in Java. So let's move to the content. At first, we're gonna discuss about what actually the interface means, why and when to use interface, and about the multiple interfaces, and about abstract class versus interface. So let's see what actually the interface means. An interface is a completely abstract class. So in previous video we have learned about the abstract class and abstract methods. So here interface refers to the abstract class, as interface declaration consists of modifiers, the keyword interface, the interface name and the interface body. Suppose we have the interface as first interface, this is the interface name and this interface is the keyword. Then inside the interface there are gonna be some of the methods, and those method doesn't have the body implementation but only the declaration part. So whenever we define the interface, then it's gonna be the abstract class, and inside the interface there are gonna be some of the methods with only the declaration part but not the implementation of the body of that method. So like abstract classes, interface cannot be used to create objects, as in abstract class also the instantiation cannot be done of the abstract class. Same like that, in interface also we cannot create the object of interface class. To access the interface methods, the interface must be implemented by another class with the implements keyword. So whenever the interface is created, then the method that are defined inside the interface class must be implemented by another class or subclass, and we use the keyword here implements, as in the concept of inheritance we use the keyword extend, but in the case of interface here we will use the keyword implements, and using the keyword implements subclass can implement the method of the parent class, that is interface class. Interface method do not have a body, as the body is provided by the implement class. On implementation of an interface, we must override all of its method. So whenever we create the subclass or try to implement the interface, then all the methods that are defined inside the interface must be override by the subclass. Interface methods are by default abstract and public. Interface attributes are by default public, static and final. So defining the interface means that we are creating the abstract class by default, and the access modifier of that interface is by default public, and the attributes are static and final. So why and when to use interfaces? So let's see. To achieve the security, as it hides certain details and only shows the important details of an object. Whenever we define the interface, then there are certain security is provided by the interface class, as only the method declaration are done inside the interface class but the implementation of that method are hidden. So this provides the security. Now to achieve the multiple inheritance, the class can implement multiple interface. As Java does not support the concept of multiple inheritance, but using the concept of interface and implementing the multiple interfaces, we can achieve the concept of multiple inheritance in Java. So let's see how to declare the multiple interface. To implement multiple interface, we separate them with a comma. Suppose that we have a class with the name demo class, and it tries to implement the interfaces such as multiple interfaces, and suppose that there are two interfaces like first interface and second interface, and this demo class is going to implement this both of the interface. Then we can use the concept of multiple interface simply by separating it with the comma. So demo class implements first interface comma second interface, and inside this class the first interface and second interface method should be override by this class. So it must implement all the methods that are defined inside the first interface and second interface. So this is the concept of multiple interface. So let's discuss about the abstract class versus interface. So guys, let's see when to use abstract class and when to use interface. At first, abstract classes. If you want to share your code among several closely related class, then you have to use abstract class. Suppose you want to share your code among the related class with the parent class, then you can use the concept of abstract classes. And if you expect that the classes that extend your abstract class have many common methods or fields or require access modifiers other than public, such as protected and private, at that time also you can use the concept of abstract class. Suppose you want to give access modifier of your method as in private or protected, then at that time you can use the concept of abstract classes. So if you want to declare non-static or non-final fields, then you can use abstract classes. So let's see when to use the interfaces. If we want to specify the behavior of a particular data type but not concerned about who implements its behavior, then we can use interface. As declaring the interface, there are inside the methods that are only declared but not with the implementation part. So if you want to specify only the behavior of the particular method or the data type and you don't care about the implementation of its behavior, then you can use the concept of interfaces. As if you want to take the advantage of multiple inheritance also, we can use the interface class. So these all are the theoretical section of interfaces. In order to understand the interface in a practical way, let's move to the NetBeans IDE. So let's create one project here. Next, as practice underscore 23, let's remove out this comment. So let's rename out this class as interface demo. So let's now begin the practical section of interface. Suppose that we have one interface here as interface such as animal. Now inside the interface there are two methods like public void animal sound. As inside the interface there will be only the method declaration part but not the implementation of that method. So let's create another method as public void animal food. So here are two methods, and whenever we create the interface, it's by default the abstract class. So interface is by default abstract class, and now we have to implement these methods that are defined inside the interface. So in order to implement this method, let's create one class as class, let's say cat. As in the concept of inheritance, we use the keyword called extend, but here as in interface, in order to inherit the properties of parent class, we use the keyword implement here as implement animal. Now we have to override these all of the method that are defined in the interface class. So public void animal sound. So let's say the cat says meow, and it's still showing the error because we haven't override the method named as animal food. So we have to override this method as well. So in order to override that method, let's call public void animal food, and now you can see the error has already gone. And here simply the food of cat is milk. So this one is the subclass that implements the parent interface. So whenever the concept of interface arrives, we need to use the keyword of implements. So let's run this program. As we need to create the object of this class. As interface is by default abstract class, we cannot instantiate it, but we can instantiate the class cat and access this method. So let's create the object cat obj1 equals to new cat. Now with the help of this object we can access two methods like animal sound and animal food that are defined inside the cat class. So the implementation part of this method are done inside the subclass, and in the interface there is only the declaration of the method. Animal sound and obj1 dot animal food. So let's run this program. The cat says meow and the food of cat is milk. So in this way we can successfully implement the interface concept. So I hope you have understood the concept behind the interface. So let's see another example of interface. Like, let's create one new class here, and I'm gonna give the class name as multiple interface. So let's remove out this. So let's create the interface as interface first interface, and let's create another interface as well, interface second interface. Now let's try to extend this multiple interface with the class as class multiple interface demo class. As this one is the interface, so we need to write the implements keyword first interface comma. So in order to implement multiple interface, we need to use the comma separation for multiple interface as second interface. So let's create here one method as public void first method. Let's follow the convention, first method, and here is another method as public void second method. Now it shows the error because we haven't override this method as first method and second method in our multiple interface demo class. So we need to override this method as public void first method, simply print out inside first method. Now we need to override this method second method as well because it implements the second interface as well. So this method must be override in this class. Public void second method. Print this simply inside second method. Sorry, this is method. Now you can see that the error has already gone. So we need to access this method by creating the object of this class, as we cannot create the object of the interface and reference it, but we can create the object of this subclass which implements the first interface and second interface here. So let's create the object of multiple interface demo class. So inside the main method we need to create the object multiple interface demo class here, and obj1 equals to new multiple interface demo. So as we have created the object of this class multiple interface demo, now we can simply access this method using the object obj1 dot first method and obj1 dot second method. So let's run this program. As you can see this inside first method and inside second method. So in this way we can implement the multiple interface as well, and we can achieve the multiple inheritance concept as well using the concept of multiple interface. So I hope that you have understood the concept of interface in Java, and in our next lecture video we're gonna discuss about the exception handling in Java. So we will meet you in our next lecture video. Till then, goodbye.